All right. Hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to jump on here and give you guys an update. I've got a lot of people. I've got a lot of people asking me, do you think it's going to go down? Because I want to buy more. I've got other people asking me. I've got other people asking me, do you think it's going to go up? Because if so, I want to buy more. Do you, what price point are you selling at? What's your target? Where are you exiting? All these different things. And I really wanted to bring some clarification to this because there are a lot of questions, and I want to be able to share with you at least what I'm doing concerning XRP. So the first things first, guys, please remember to funnel everything that I say through the lens of the disclaimer that's found in the description section of this video. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. I have said from the beginning that any losses or gains that you incur based upon a prophetic dream that I had back in August concerning XRP taking off in a week to a week and a half and then hitting 92 cents, right? All these things came to pass. But I mentioned that it would have to be according to your faith. You're testing the word to determine if it was me, God, or the Chinese food that I had for dinner that evening or those evenings, because remember, there was multiple dreams. So now that that's out of the way, let me go ahead and get into why why I'm doing this video. So first thing is this, guys. My dreams already come to pass. The only part of it, I'm sorry, my dreams have come to pass. So, remember the messenger that I tell people was, I believe, to be an angel of the Lord, came to me in my dream, gave me these details. They have come to pass. It was exactly a week and a half. In fact, I've been in the process of making a YouTube short because it was crazy. The CEO of Ripple, the CEO of Ripple was on Fox News saying it's amazing what 10 days can do. Come on, man. 2.5 months later, when it finally takes off, and it's a period of 10 days from the time it takes off to where it lands on 92 cents and hits it multiple times throughout that day, you can't make this stuff up. God is so good at what he does. But that being said, that would be entirely between him and you as to whether you decided to get involved in this or not. So any profits or losses that you incur are going to be based upon you testing the word, okay, that I shared back in August, and then you determining based upon that information what you decide to do with it at every step of the way. I have shared with my community that I actually leveraged debt in order to maximize my opportunity. That's how much I believed in this prophetic dream, that I actually put us into debt, and I have now doubled my money. That being said, the only part that has not come to pass concerning XRP and my dream is that we would have a good Christmas. Now, guys, the reality is we could cash out right now and have a good Christmas. Because like I just said, we just doubled our money. And so, however, oh no, I have to change that. It's not that's not the only part that hasn't come to pass. The second part was what I saw myself doing as this angel of the Lord was prophesying to me what I believe to be an angel. God could have used somebody in the spirit, in a little man over in Indonesia. I don't know. But let me tell you, in my dream, when he was prophesying this to me about this coming to pass and this happening exactly as it's already happened, what I saw when he said, you and your family would have a good Christmas, is I saw myself cashing out very small amounts at a time. I just look dim. Very small amounts at a time. And so I have to believe that, and I'll be very honest with you. I believe that was the Lord speaking to me and showing me with my mind what I would be what I'm supposed to do. Thank you. What I'm supposed to do. And the reason is because with how much we went in, because I told you I leveraged debt. In fact, I leveraged every possible debt that I could. Guys, come on, you got to know what has been. I've been telling this from the beginning as to how powerful of an experience this was for me. God was prepping me. I've stated this. He was prepping me all year long. And remember, I had told you guys that the dreams that he had been giving me all year long had a 100% accuracy. And I said, he did that on purpose to reassure me for when this day came, I wouldn't talk myself out of it, or the enemy wouldn't talk me out of it. And so he prepped me in order to help me to trust in the flow that he was building upon my life concerning giving me prophetic dreams about the market. I've had prophetic dreams before. I've said this, but I've never had dreams about prophetic investing. However, remember the business class that I did at the end of 2021, where one of my visions that I had that the Lord released in my vision, in my business class, was prophetic investing. Meaning, right? The vision of the Lord or the vision that I had for that business class, which I knew was from God. It wasn't my own ideas, because now here I am walking out this vision by myself right now. And, you know, I believe, however, it's not going to be by myself in the coming days, because if you remember Apostle Bo Salisbury's dream, he had a dream. And remember, we don't even talk, guys. Apostle Bo and I never engaged. I met him in an Apostle Ryan Lestrange conference years ago, and that was it. Uh, I don't know how we connected on Facebook at some time years ago, and even then, we've really never engaged on each other's content even. And so when he had this dream that he posted on Facebook, that God was raising up entrepreneurs over certain areas in order to bring forth the provision and et cetera, et cetera. He private messaged me. He sent me his dream, and he said, you were in my dream as one of those that I saw, and you were over the crypto sector, and you had these others that were operating underneath you that were over Bitcoin and various cryptos. That's what he sent to me as a dream that he got from God. And now, right? And I don't know. I think this was after I released my dream. I don't really know. Actually, I think it might have been before. I could even look right now, but I'm not going to because I don't want to jeopardize the live. But and I mean pull over to do that, by the way. However, so we see what is happening, okay, and we see, and so I had shared with my community that it had a 100% accuracy to date. And that's why I have no doubt that this is going to come to pass, maybe just a little differently than what I originally thought. Because remember, I thought it was originally going to be in a week to a week and a half from the day I had the dream. God speaks in code many times, and he uses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Oftentimes, he will speak in code on purpose. Because in order to walk this out, it has to be walked out by faith, remember? So now that those have come to pass, now we're flowing back with the 100% accuracy to date. I'm never going to say that I'm a, non-human. Okay, they can't miss it. Okay, so I'm always going to remain open to needing correction at any point in my life because you have to. And so I'm just speaking as of right now. And so my point is this. I have to trust the remainder of this dream. I have to trust the remainder of this dream, right? And this is for me. This is not for you. This is not financial advice. This is, you're welcome to use this information however you feel you want to make your own decisions. We all still have the right to do that in this free country because I've stated this from the beginning. I'm allowed to tell my friend, or I should say, my friend's allowed to tell me that he invested in Tesla, for example, and he thinks it's a good idea. And I'm allowed to agree with that and get in based upon what he says, as long as I know that he's not telling me from a financial advisory standpoint if he's not licensed. And so, this is the importance of this, guys, is to understand, number one, and I throw my disclaimer out in every single video because I don't want anybody to ever miss it, right? Anyhow, so this is the remainder of the dream. That when he spoke to me and said that it would hit take off in a week to a week and a half, I just love that the CEO was on Fox News saying a week and a half, guys. It basically said it's amazing what God can do in a week and a half. But he said 10 days. Same thing, right? Anyhow, and then the fact that it hit 92 cents that same day, guys, I just you look at the awe of God. And I emphasize this because I know that there are people that are watching that don't know what to think about A, God, B, prophecy, C, fill in the blank, right? It's important to reiterate these things to make sure that people aren't missing what's right in front of them. Because only God can do what just happened. It's incredible. However, when he spoke to me in my dream and said, you and your family will have a nice Christmas, that's when I saw myself in my sleep, but it was in my own mind while I was sleeping. I saw myself taking little bits and leaving the rest in. And so my interpretation of that is that that it was God giving me that insight. B, that the value would presumably go up and that it's on its way up. But like I said, some people are asking me, well, do you think it'll go down any lower? Because I'd like to buy it at a low. Oh my gosh. It's always going to have volatility. But if you're hoping for it to go lower, it could actually go up and have an adverse effect of what you're wanting it to do. So if you want to get in because you believe it's going to go up higher, then by all means, get you more XRP. I do believe it's going to go higher. There are many prophets who believe it's going to go higher. And here's the crazy part. Even in the crypto arena, all of the crypto enthusiasts who were even anti XRP before are now saying, hey guys, have you taken notice of XRP? I've watched people on Facebook saying, because I'm connected with a lot of crypto enthusiasts when I got into crypto a few years ago, and I just started using it to connect with those people, my Facebook. And I even use software to connect with more people in crypto. So I see a lot of feeds, and I'm seeing posts from people saying, like, I've seen XRP do the unthinkable, do what they thought it wouldn't do. I'm going in to buy more. There's people that are releasing articles on crypto websites showing market analysis of now that it has moved in the manner in which it has moved. They're saying it's about to break out because the pattern that it has been showing that some people have released, including myself, as I've been trekking this prophetic dream with you, the community. I've been sharing some of these details and these triangle patterns that they've been showing on the charts. That was the same triangle pattern that created the last breakout where it went to over $3.85 from a nothing burger. I mean, the amount of multiple returns that yielded was incredible. I don't even know the exact number, but it was like ridiculous returns and many X's. Okay, like 1X, 2X, 3X. It was many. And so they're saying that all of that is now even more validated. And so the potential for this to really break out, it's there. I don't have any further dreams, but I will tell you this. I am praying and I'm speaking to the Lord and I'm telling him, God, I need some further insights. I need for you to bring forth some clarity. So now that we have seen your faithfulness in your awesomeness manifest, I'd like to ask you for some more details. By the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but we had already been praying those prayers, even as a family, before my XRP dream. Because remember, I was investing. I was investing in the Forex market. I was investing in various deals. And we would constantly pray for the Lord to lead those investments. And so it's not just by happen chance that this dream came to me. It's because we were praying about one thing and God says, I'm going to take those prayers and I'm going to do another thing, because the word says that he is willing to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we could ever ask or think. And that's the awesomeness of our God, because when you pray, he will expound upon the answer in a way in your life that you would be blown away when it begins to come to fruition, because he's just good like that. That being said, I wanted to jump on here, bring some clarity to some of these topics, touch on some of these things, because I've got a lot of people wondering. I've got a lot of people asking questions. And knowing that I'm not a financial, in fact, some of them even message me. They're like, hey, I know you're not a financial advisor, but, XYZ, what are your thoughts? And, I can appreciate that, because then I don't have to send them my disclaimer. Oftentimes people will inbox me and they'll be like, where do you think it's going? And I'll send them my disclaimer first, because I'm like, this is where we start off, right? Because, man, I'm telling you, I do not ever want to be misunderstood or misrepresented. And so therefore I will always represent myself very clear. You know, they will always have substantial evidence clear. Have more more than sufficient. It'll be like you know, if you ever thought that dude was representing himself as this, you got another thing coming because it's all over the internet, right? So anyhow, all right. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys. We got 115 people on right now, but don't forget we're on a few different channels right now. So this is the update for today. The one thing I am going to say is my family and I are going to have a great Christmas. And that's the word of the Lord. That's not my word. That is the word of God. That's what came to me in my dream. And I can take that to the bank because God is faithful. God is so incredible. And I have him to count on. I have him that I owe it to for everything that we just banked on walking out this prophetic dream. And it is my prayer and my hopes that every single person that also chose, in other words, made their own decision to do a little something, it is my hope that each and every one of those people are, you know, thankful, happy, rewarded in what God has done. Everything that we do in life that he instructs us to do has to be done by faith. Has to be. Even, even coming to him has to be done in faith. Developing a relationship with him starts with faith. Even salvation alone is by grace through faith, is what the scripture says. It's all faith based. You have to be willing to trust in what you cannot see in order to begin to see clearly. What a powerful word. God bless.